mean, what are you going to do in the next 1 year to diminish the mentally retarded action of this guy?
Well said. Well said.
Did you hear him?
I heard him talk about the other stuff, and then that came later, and it was not something that I really heard or processed or, or in any way condone.
To diminish the mentally retarded action of this guy.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Well said.
I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him, even though I laughed at what he said and responded positively to him by saying, well said, twice. But I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him. Yeah, it's really hard to imagine that less than a year ago, Kamala Harris was the anointed one, the one upon whom liberals placed their hopes. Among the big shot liberals that were really hyping Kamala Harris was my fellow North Miami High School alumni, Jeffrey Zucker over at CNN. He was really big on her. And so what happened? Once she hit the campaign trail, complete collapse. Her campaign is horrible, horrible. She's going nowhere. Pretty soon, she's going to be polling below Tulsi Gabbard. She's almost there. One poll showed her at 5%, Tulsi's at 3%. And by the way, why isn't Tulsi on the debate stage this month? She definitely polled above 2% in more than 4 polls, but this is the DNC rigging the elections again. But back to Kamala Harris. I want you to see another response by Kamala when she did her typical. She has this kind of when she's pinned down. She has this like what I call the Kamala Harris panic freeze. Like she kind of looks down, and then she, in this case, she got up on her soapbox and piously denounced anybody that would condone that type of language, where the guy there called Trump's actions mentally retarded. Of course, guess who condoned that type of language? Kamala Harris. Take a look.
Hi. Hi, Senator.
Hey.
Real fast. Yesterday, someone in the crowd at one of your New Hampshire events referred
Say
to
that again?
Yesterday at an event here in New Hampshire, somebody in the crowd referred to President Trump's actions as being mentally retarded actions. You said, well said, well said. Do you regret saying that?
Let me just be really clear. I would never condone that kind of language being spoken by anybody about anybody. It is offensive. I have worked my entire career to do a number of things, including ensure that our disability community receives the dignity and the rights that they deserve. I don't know how many days or weeks before then, rolled out my whole policy on that. I think I might be one of the only candidates that did. That is a reflection of just my longstanding commitment to the dignity and the rights and accessibility and all of those associated points about the rights of our disability community. I would never condone anyone using that word in any way, shape, or form, even including against the guy that I'm running against. Period. Period. Period.
Thank you, Senator.
You're welcome.
I mean, what are you going to do in the next 1 year to diminish the mentally retarded action of this guy?
Well said. Well said.
Subscribe to the Dummy Funnies now!